At 10, uproar in Woodland Park tonight from some of the school district's teachers and staff. More than 100 people gathered to speak out against the Woodland Park School Board and the superintendent tonight over multiple issues they say are steering the district in the wrong direction. News 5's Maggie Bryan was at the meeting. Maggie, what issues did these teachers bring up tonight?
Yeah, Rob, these teachers say new district-wide social studies standards and less mental health funding are making their jobs harder. Many told me this is the first time this large of a group has decided to speak up, but say they are still fearful of retaliation from the district.
Eric Aragon, Mindy Wild, Amanda Wall.
Those are the names of teachers and staff at the Woodland Park School District who say they are scared for their students' futures.
We're not serving them by being forced to be silent.
Anna Hand is a middle school English teacher at the district. She is one of the 81 staff members who signed a letter asking the community to vote out current school board members in November's upcoming election.
I teach a lot of my kids to use their voices, and as educators and as people, we need to do that as well.
The school board adopted new social studies standards at the beginning of the year called the American Birthright Standards. They were created by a group called the Civics Alliance. Its policy director says the standards work against critical race theory and other ideologies being introduced into education. Teachers here say the standards leave out important parts of history and were rejected by the State Board of Education.
The American Birthright Standards, which limit our kids' options for their future, they're not recognized at the high school level by colleges or universities. They don't have the same academic rigor, which is why they were rejected by the state of Colorado.
The teachers also say the Woodland Park School Board chose not to renew $1.2 million in mental health funding, which they say they need desperately.
Together, we're experiencing so many of the same things, and we're seeing the impact.
Hand says that impact was 40% of teachers and staff in the district not returning to their jobs this school year.
I feel that this board is systematically trying to destroy public education.
Debbie Metcalf, a former middle school secretary, is part of the 40%.
We're not allowed to speak about anything without the superintendent approving it first.
The Woodland Park superintendent, Ken Witt, released a statement saying in part, "Our community is tired of teachers believing they have the authority to determine what is taught. This is the responsibility of the people through their elected representatives, the Board of Education." The superintendent goes on to say they adopted the American Birthright Standards to, quote, realign from courses such as civil disobedience. He says the mental health funding was often utilized for gender confusion and sexual identity matters instead of the sort of counseling and character development that schools ought to pursue. These teachers and staff say the school board election in November will determine what comes next.
If things don't change with the board election, there will be a lot of people leaving this town.
Now, 3 of the 5 school board member seats are up for grabs in November's election. That is districts A, C, and D. The election is on November 7th. Rob.